What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and then today we have Carrie Autry with the 805 Lamb and Goat Sale coming up this weekend. Carrie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Randy.
Yeah, so tell me about this deal coming this weekend. So this is for the kids, like for their fair projects, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yep. There's a lot of local youth that purchase these fair projects early in the year for a May fair. They usually can participate in the Salinas Valley Fair and then also the California Mid-State Fair. And so we put together this sale so that the kids that are local have a place to go where there are local breeders, and then other breeders in California can bring their lamb and goats here as well to let the kids actually look at them. They can view them, they can watch them walk around, they can touch them, they can ask the breeder questions about the animals, and then they get to make a decision on, is that the right animal for them? And then they're able to have an opportunity to purchase it. They do a bid board sale, and then we also have a pin sale as well.
So, Carrie, how long have you been doing this? I mean, is this like something that's been going on for quite some time? Is this new?
The sale itself is new, but my experience with livestock started about 17 years ago when we moved to this area with our children. My husband and I have 2 kids, and they got into 4-H. And we had horses, but we never raised, lambs or goats or pigs or anything like that. So we kind of got into 4-H, and the kids loved the sheep project, and we had amazing leaders and mentors in the community that kind of just encouraged us to continue to foster this passion, so to speak. And then my husband and I became sheep leaders for a local 4-H group, and we did that for 10 years. And then when our youngest daughter aged out, we decided that we didn't want to be a leader, so to speak, anymore, but we still wanted to be ingrained in that community and just be supportive in any way possible. And we loved the sheep. So we decided that we would start our own flock. And so right now we have 26 head of blackface cross ewe lambs, or sheep, I'm sorry. And we have 2 rams, and we do a lot of our breeding by artificial insemination as well. So
wow.
Yeah, it's a great thing. I love it. So, and then we still help the kids in the community. And actually that's kind of how this sale came about is, my husband and I, even though we weren't leaders, we started breeding so that we could provide some local kids sheep, and we wouldn't have to kind of like go out and look for lambs for kids, because we would do that often. Every year we would go up and down the state of California, and we would go to breeders' farms and purchase the lambs based on the kids' budget and bring it back.
So let me stop you right there, Carrie. So that's how kids would get their fair projects in the years past.
They could.
So they would have to go out and reach out on their own to different farms, different places that have their own, their breeds, that they would go and have to go around the state of California or
pretty much
locally.
There are also bigger sales in the valley that kick off here in the next few weeks. There's going to be a lot of them over in the valley, and then there's online sales almost every day. So they could do an online sale. They could purchase their project on an online sale.
Is it an auction style?
It is, yeah.
It is.
Yep. It's an auction style, and the sales typically open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. online, and it can go into overtime bidding.
So what is the draw to a certain, like, say, why would one sheep get, more than another? I mean, what the bloodline, the
genetics have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
If it's if the breeder has done well with prior genetics and they're putting out, really good livestock, that's a huge draw. But one animal over another, structure, conformation, muscle, all.
But
of
even
those
that size, really?
Yeah, it's kind of
incredible.
Yeah, and sometimes they might not look that great at a young age, but if you can kind of foresee the potential, you can have a really good one, but maybe it doesn't look that great that day, but
Interesting.
you can kind of project what it could be. So
does the breeders have like a rating system of, that this breeder has produced, these winners and better stock? And
I wouldn't say necessarily that. I mean, there's some platforms out there that you can vote for the top animals of the year, which is kind of cool. And then, that's huge on the social media and the livestock world. It's out there. You can vote for them and who's your favorite and things like that. But, breeders do have popularity. But in our area, I feel like, we have some amazing local breeders here in this area. And we don't really, the breeders here in this area, they can go to these other sales like in the valley. They can be invited to come and consign their livestock. And a lot of them do. But we really felt the need to have something here on the Central Coast for San Luis County and some outlying areas where kids could come here and have a very nice selection of animals with reputable breeders. And the prices aren't like the online sales. They're very reasonable. There's animals to fit pretty much every budget. And that's nice because sometimes animals are really expensive and it's so lucrative, and a kid that is just starting doesn't need to spend that kind of money. So as long as, there's a central location for them to come and pick good livestock, it's a benefit to the kids. And what's really nice is the breeders that are attending this, there's another local breeder that we collaborate with. It's Wagster Livestock. And the Wagsters have been in this community for years. I don't even know how they were raised here. So they have a huge farm out in Atascadero. And so Jocelyn and I collaborated to create this cell, to bring something together for the kids in the community. And then we have a huge team behind us. Premier Ag. We could
local supporter.
We could not do this without Premier Ag. The location is very convenient. They're so generous. They go out of their way above and beyond to make this as successful as possible. And we couldn't do that without them.
Yeah, Glenn and Annie over there are really, they're all about the kids and, that experience and bringing up that generation of farmers and ranchers and, breeders and everything. So
they're incredible.
It's awesome.
We couldn't do it without them. And then, we have a team of people behind us as well that handle all of our registration. So they create the docs to send out to all the breeders to pre-register, to all of the community to pre-register for their bidder number. So everything's pretty much done by the time you walk in the gate. You pick up your buyer packet. You've already registered. They handle all of that. Lots of volunteers from parents and kids in the community to come help work this event, just to make it the best it can be. So it's a lot of community help and involvement, and it's all for the kids.
So how many sheep? Sheep your primary plant this weekend, right?
It's sheep and goats.
So it will be goats. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many are you estimating that you're going to have and sell?
We just got the final number in from the breeders. All the registration is in from them. We have 117 lambs coming, and we have 18 goats.
Wow.
Goats are hard to find right now. Goats are really hard to find. For some reason, this last breeding season, the conception rates were pretty low. So the goat breeders, they struggled. So we're lucky and very fortunate that we have 18 goats coming. I'm
so then
excited.
That sounds like they would be like the market's going to be really lucrative for them.
It's possible. But I think that's expected no matter what, because they're just so hard to get. So, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I still feel like, they're still going to be reasonably priced. It's not going to be as crazy. Yeah.
Now, will you expect to sell everything there? Do you think everything will be gone?
That is definitely my hope. Last year, we had 88 animals there.
Okay.
And we could have sold more. There were people that left without projects, and I felt horrible because there was some disappointment that, they didn't get anything.
Now, was that based on they got outbidded? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So they just
Yes. So we were like, oh, but we didn't, it was our first year. Last year was the first year that we held the cell. And just the support and the attendance was way more than we thought. So, we were just encouraged by that and thought, well, then we made some changes. There was lots of suggestions for improvement and we listened. So, those things are happening. We've made some changes. We did up our numbers this year. So, we have over 130 animals now. So hopefully we'll have enough for everybody.
So these kids and families, will they come from, is it just kind of North County based, or are they coming from other places?
Well, it's advertised on the social media platform. So it is mostly local kids in our area, but I do believe there are some outlying areas coming, like King City, some of the Salinas area, Santa Barbara, and then I know there's some kids coming from Kern County as well. So I think, just kind of some of the outerlying communities, but for the most part, it's here.
Is this something that can get bigger, like with other type of stock? Like
I think
calves and...
I think it could. I would like to, keep it kind of where it is. I think it's manageable.
Kind of what you know.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but we have been asked about, will we have, pigs there or, something like that. And right now we're just keeping it sheep and goats. That's not to say that it couldn't, we couldn't add something later, but.
It's such an interesting, generation of kids, because it's like last year, you heard that there was, the kids, the market was low, I guess, on like some of the hogs and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's such a great experience for the kids to go through, to learn that responsibility, to learn management, to learn, it's a lot more than just having and showing. There's a lot of stuff that goes between, like you say, purchasing your animal this Sunday to show day.
Yes, it is huge. It's one of the best things I think we ever did for our children was get them into livestock. It taught them a ton. Responsibility, accountability. It taught them how to market, how to budget, how to talk to people, and just, how to do things under pressure. Things may not go your way. How can you get through that? It is leaps and bounds, just a great thing to introduce to your child. And I think that a lot of the youth that experience this, they benefit from it in one way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah, it's just always been known that 4-H for the kids is from rabbits to steers.
Yes.
It's such a great great experience, and it's saddened just like as sports parents would be when their career is over, their high school's done. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now?
It is hard. Yeah. No, the FFA advisors and the 4-H leaders, they are a pivotal point for this youth, and their direction and guidance and mentorship to these kids is just, it's incredible. And I feel like when these kids have options or opportunities to do these things, and then like with FFA, they can do livestock judging. It's not just about the animals. They can do they do their speeches, public speaking. They can do so many different projects, all ag-based, floral, welding. All of the different things that when you start them young into 4-H and they transition to FFA, then that opens a whole nother door for them. The scholarships that they can apply for, it's amazing. I think these programs are an essential part of a kid's life. Not everybody does it. Maybe they don't have the opportunity, but if they did, I always recommend it.
What would somebody expect to pay like this coming weekend? So Sunday you have the sheep, you have the goats. What does a family pay for a project?
We have a pen of lambs that is a $500 pen. So every lamb breeder that was participating in this sale this weekend had to consign a lamb to this pen. So that is good because I would say,
meaning that's $500 and that's it. There's no bidding.
There's no bidding.
Here you go. Get here first.
Well, it's a lottery style. So they're going to get a ticket.
Okay.
And if they need a $500 animal or they're interested in a $500 animal, they put the ticket in the bucket. We're going to draw those. And if their number is pulled, they get to go in that pen and pick their lamb.
Oh, fun.
So it's $500. They don't have to haggle. That's it.
How long do they get to pick their project?
It's
you give them like a time?
Yeah,
like you got 2 minutes.
Exactly. They're
Really?
going to have a time, but those animals are on display for an hour and a half in the morning, so they can.
And they got numbers, of course.
They do. So they can come in and check those animals out, and I would strongly recommend that they just kind of make a little list, like this is my top 5 out of that 500 pen. So if maybe their top 2 isn't available, they've already been picked, then they've got something that they've kind of already looked ahead and know what they're interested in. But yeah, so that's a lottery style 500. The bid board is set up to, every breeder is allowed up to 4 animals on the bid board, and those are breeder's choice, so that's kind of what they're really proud of. So that's what they believe is their best that they brought. And so every animal on the bid board starts at $500. So it's a $500 start, and then if you bid on the bid board, you have to go up in $50 increments. So, and then we'll have, a board, and those numbers will be updated. I mean, it's a continuous thing, and that runs for about an hour.
Do you have an auctioneer going, or is
No,
it just?
It's kind of like a silent auction.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
So-
they'll hand a ticket over with their information that has their lot number they're bidding on, their price, and then their bidder number. And so then that gets updated on the board, just the price on the board. And so it can, if there's no activity and that lot's done, it's, that's what they got it for. So, yeah.
What time does this all start Sunday?
So the gates open at 9. So that's check in, pick up your buyer packet. If you haven't registered by that time, which we strongly recommend that they register ahead of time, you pick up your packet, and then the lambs and goats are on display. So you have from 9 to 10:30 for preview. And we give a little extra time. The bid board starts at 11. So at 11 o'clock, the bid board will start. And then at the conclusion of the bid board, we will draw half of the 500 pin. So we'll start drawing on those. And then after that's over, approximately 1 o'clock, we're going to start the pen sale. So the pen sale is the breeder has a pen of animals that they have priced as marked, and it's pretty much that breeder's own pen sale. Like, there's no rules to say this is how you have to sell your animal. If a breeder wants to sell his animal first come, first serve, or she wants to sell them as a smaller bid board style, or maybe it's, draw straws or a bid off, or however that goes, they run their own pen sale. So, but it does happen at the same time. So if someone is looking for multiple animals, and they're waiting for that pen sale, they need to have a couple extra people.
So there's multiple things going on. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not just like, oh, we got this, this animal here, everybody. It's like all these animals,
Exactly.
and it's firing.
Yeah. So if you've got one over here that you like, you have a goat in this pen that you like, and then you have a goat in that pen that you like, maybe have somebody for you on the other side. So you've got 2 people going, and,
Carrie, is this the way that other places do it? So you've kind of learned over your 17 years of this is when you go out to these different places, you go to these goat sales, these sheep sales, and it's ran like this. So you kind of got your path the way that you learned.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how many of the 500 will be there? Like that pen. How many do you think will be in that one?
There is 14 lambs in the $500 pen.
Okay.
So that's great. We're excited to offer that. And then, everything on the bid board starts at 500. I'm sure it'll probably go up a little bit, but
is there limits? Like they can only get one, or
no, they can get as many as
so somebody
they
could
need
come in
to.
there and buy all 117 animals if they wanted to.
Exactly.
Okay.
But there are families coming that, they need 2 or 3 because they have, multiple kids that show at both fairs. So they're looking to get 3 to 4 lambs or goats. So that's definitely an option.
So once again, we're talking about the 805 Premier lamb and goat sale this weekend at Premier Ag.
Yes.
Is that that's not where the name came from, right?
Well, when we thought about the name, I wanted to incorporate Premier Ag in some way, shape, or form because they're such a big part of helping us make this a success. So, and the 805, I mean, we live in the 805, so I thought it was appropriate, and everybody on the planning team seemed to agree with that. So that's how it came to be. Yeah.
So this happens Sunday. Gates open
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. And bidding and all that stuff starts, 10 o'clock?
So the bid board opens at 11.
At 11. Okay. And so we've got the preview 9 to 10:30, and then 11 to 12:30 you have the bid board, and 1:30 is the pin sale. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
So this Sunday, Premier Ag, which is on...
It's 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles.
Get off the freeway from the North County, from Tascadero, Templeton, and go right to it.
Yep, and it's easy to get there. And some of the neighboring businesses are going to be opening up their parking lots for parking because that was kind of a problem last year. It was congestion, so we've worked on the parking situation, so that's much better. There will be a local 4-H group there that will have tri-tip sandwiches available for purchase.
Sold.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
if you've never had them, they're
We should have
amazing.
started with that.
I know. So we'll have tri-tip sandwiches available, and there will be Joe Bella Coffee will be there. You can purchase coffee from them. So there's some fun little things. We will also have a feed representative there from Farmers Feed. His name is Adam Mendonza, and he'll have a little booth set up there as well to talk about nutrition if the kids have any questions. So
Okay, that's a good idea. So then not only do you have the sale of the livestock, but then you also have, because there's going to be things that the kids are going to need through this duration of the next 6-8 months, and with vendors.
Yep, and Premier Ag is open. And I didn't mention, and I should have earlier on, that every animal purchased from this sale leaves with a bag of feed. So the breeders that are consigning their animals have purchased a bag of feed for these kids to take home with their project animal.
Oh, what a great thing.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. So all the Venmos, checks, cash, cards,
checks and cash are preferred, definitely. But it's up to each individual breeder. The payments are going directly to them, whether or not they take Venmo or credit card.
Okay.
So checks and cash are definitely probably preferred. But I take Venmo, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Carrie, how can somebody look up, like right now between now and Sunday, and find out more information? Do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page?
We have a Facebook page. It's called the 805 Premier Sale.
Okay.
And then that is pretty much our social platform.
Okay. And we're ready to rock and roll on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Carrie, thank you so much. Yeah. Really interesting. And, I hope you guys have, bigger and better. It sounds like second year into it.
Yes.
You're increasing, your livestock by 30, 40
head.
Yeah.
No, it's exciting. And the kids that purchased last year did amazing. There were so many champions that came from this sale. So that's encouraging. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what these animals do for the kids this year.
Now, last but not least, is this one and only? Is this one and done, or will you have another one down the road? Will you do another sale, like say in a month?
No, it's an annual event.
This is it.
Yes.
So this is right now is the time to get your goats, your lambs. Right now is to get it. You can get it right here, Premier Ag this Sunday, 9 o'clock as the gates open.
Yes.
You come and bid, or luck of the draw for the lottery of a $500 one.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, Carrie. Well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, you got some kids that have some projects for the fairs coming up, goats or lambs. You can get them right here this weekend at Sunday at Premier Ag. Preview opens, gates open at 9 o'clock, 9 to 10:30 is preview. You get the bid board from 11 to 12:30 and the pin sale at 1:30, guys. Like I said, come down here, check this out. Even if you want a tri-tip sandwich, come down here and support them, because this is a great event. It's at Premier Ag right there at Paso Robles. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you. and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Esquire Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coating, North County Junk Removal, The Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Suprema Meat Markets. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you on Sunday.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.